everybody, it is Sunday, and it's the last Sunday of March, would you believe, and it's 2 o'clock. I've just had some lunch, and I'm just watching Georgie climbing the fence. He's having a toot, he's gone out for a toot. Little Fluffy's in a spot in the conservatory on the rocking chair. And it's a bit of a dull, miserable day here today. Very chilly. I did manage to get my washing done and out, so that's always a bonus, isn't it? So what have I done today? Today I've been making some cards. I'll just give you a show. I'll show you. I've done that one. And these are the paper shelter pre-coloured images. I think this is the lady. I can't remember what this one's called. And then I've done a vintage card. And I'm just doing one more, and then I'm going to photograph them and get them on my blog for next week. We actually... obviously, with having to be in, we've paid to have the Disney Channel on the TV. We've got the app on our smart TV. So what did we watch? On Saturday night we watched Captain Marvel. Last night we watched Iron Man. And I've just, while I've been making the cards, I've sat and watched Mulan. I do like the Disney films. Sorry, but on the Disney Channel they've got the new Mary Poppins, the new one with Emily Blunt. And so I think that's on the agenda for this week as well. So I've been able to put the app down on my iPad. So I've got my iPad plugged in while I'm watching my cartoons. Well, at least I've got something to keep me entertained. On Netflix they've got Burlesque, the musical. I really like musicals. I just love them. And they've got Burlesque with Cher and Christina Aguilera, and what a voice that woman's got. My God, she's amazing. And so I've already watched it 3 times, I think. So I think that's on the agenda for this week as well. So just to keep me occupied, you know, keep me out of mischief, so they say. I had a good sort out of my cards and my canvases, and I'm going to do a bit of recycling with my canvases because obviously there's no craft shops open. So and what have I bought? I've been naughty. I've been on Netflix. Oh, I've got an itch. No, I've not. I've been on Amazon, and I bought some watercolour pencils, and I bought some spritz bottles. I bought some glycerin so I can do the leather technique. And Rick was throwing out a box of his cornflakes, so I cut it up first. So I've got some nice pieces of card. Get them embossed and that. So yeah, so I've done that. I've just been tidying up really. And yesterday was Saturday, so I did 2 videos yesterday. I did a steampunk video and I did a journal page, because I set the mission inspiration prompts for April. So I videoed the prompts, and then I thought, right, I might as well video my journal page, so I've done that as well. So I'm well ahead of myself. They're going to be in April. There's going to be a lot more mixed media projects I'm going to be doing. One of the jobs that I want to do, I've got 1, 2, 3, I think I've got 4 boxes of mixed media, mixed media MDFs. So I really need to sort them out and make a little like list of what I've actually got, because I've got that much MDF I can't begin to tell you. And plus I've got the new stuff from Samantha K, so I've got a heck of a lot. So I really do need to get the boxes down and sort out what I've actually got. So that's on my list of things to do. Plus I want to have a play with my scan and cut. I've got design team work to do as well this week. So I've got quite a bit to do while we're at home, which is just as well, otherwise I'd be climbing the walls. It's a bit chilly today, but hey ho, I put my cardi on. But it's lovely and sunny this morning, which is why obviously I put the washing out, but it's not now, it's the clouds have come in. We had the rain yesterday, which was the first time in a week, which isn't too bad, but I saw a fabulous thing on Facebook, and it had 4 pictures, and 3 of them were rain, like rain in the spring, rain in the summer, rain in the autumn, and then bright sunshine, the UK in isolation, and it's wall-to-wall sunshine. So it's flipping typical, isn't it, when you can't go anywhere and the sun shines. But at least I can get out in the garden. I mean, I don't envy them people who've got no gardens to sit out in. So I'm going to give my mate Jill a ring today, see how she's doing and how the family are doing. I mean, she's married to my cousin. I always say she's my cousin, but she is by marriage. So I'm gonna give her a tinkle and see how she's doing. I know she's been working at home. My dad, I need to give my dad and mum and dad a ring as well today, make sure they're both okay. And I think that's about all, really. You don't want to listen to me waffling on. I know that's all I seem to do. That behind me is what I made when I was in when I went to Cadence, and I really like it. It's absolutely amazing, all the different techniques we learned and that. It was one of the best, well, it was the best week-long workshop I've ever been on. And the people in Cadence, all the girls, they were absolutely fabulous. They really were. They treated us really like stars, really. They were just amazing. And the products from Cadence, I'm sorry folks, but in my humble opinion, they are the best in the world. They really are absolutely amazing. So don't know whether the 12 weeks will go, 12 weeks isolation, well, yeah, the 12 weeks is going to go, will be in June, finishing in June, maybe. But we're due to go on holiday. Obviously we've got our holiday booked for September, so whether or not we go is another matter. But, you know, it is what it is, and we all have to just make the most of it, don't we? Make the most of being at home. And I'm glad to say my mojo's returned, thank goodness, otherwise I'd be pulling my hair out. So what I plan to do though in the evenings is, if I'm not reading, I'm going to be doing some knitting. So I started a cardigan. It's like grey marl. So I've started doing that. I've not far off finishing the back. So we'll see how it goes. But because I've already done a massive clear out and sort out of my craft room, there's not much I need to do in my craft room except for me MDF. Rick still has to go to work. and he's in touch with his bosses, you know, on a weekly basis. Luckily enough, he only works twice a week, and I actually found some, you know, the rubber gloves. So I found him. I've got 2 boxes, so I've gave him a box of that. So because he's a caretaker, so at least he's got rubber gloves to protect himself. So I'm just going to love you and leave you, and I'll catch you again real soon. Hello everybody, it is the 4th of April and it is 12 o'clock. It's they did say we are going to have a nice day today, but it's quite windy out there, and but managed to get 2 washer loads out, so that's on the line. My black apple blossoms out as well, and so I've had a busy morning so far. Today I'd like to show you the products that I've been buying while stuck at home. Naughty girl. So I bought this masking fluid. I watch on a Sunday evening at 6 o'clock. Sheena does some crafting live, and so I treated myself to some Faber-Castell watercolour pencils, because I'd like to do the project she did last week. This week she's doing Caught in Crystal. So so I've got the masking fluid and the pencils, so I'm going to have a go. She did watercolouring with pencils last week, which was good. The week before she did using glycerin to make card look like leather. I've done that years ago, but so I bought myself some more some glycerin, because the glycerin I had all gone. So I've got that to do as well. But I've been really busy this week doing samples for Imagination Crafts new next program, next collection. They'll be on Create and Craft, I think, in about 10 days. I'm thinking I've just got one more sample to finish, and then they'll be sent off. And then I bought these, which are wood mouldings, and there's 3. Again, they're Imagination Crafts, and so I'll be using them. And if you know me, you know I love fairies and butterflies and dragonflies and birds. I love my birds. So I saw this. It's a Sheena stamp. I'm not sure if you can see it properly. And there's a die to go with it, so I bought them. And then I bought these. These are the dies, and then they're the stamps. And I've got a set of stamps with verses on and lovely pretty scrolls. I'm not sure if you can see, little lovely. And then this is brilliant, because this goes with the die and you put the letter on. So I can't wait to have a go with that. Rick's out in the garden. He's just washed the our deck chairs, ready for the summer. I've put all my winter woolies away and got me t-shirts and my dresses out for the summer. So I always do that as soon as the apple block. Oh gosh, I think I've got something in my eye. As soon as the apple blossom comes out, I change my clothes around. I didn't realise I had as many dresses as I've got, but hey ho. So what am I doing today? Sunday. I'm having a day off today. I've just got one more DT project to do, and then I can get them sent off on Tuesday. But I'm going to have a day off today. I'm going to do my blog commenting and me, excuse me, blog post. Going to do my blog post and me commenting later. But I'm going to just sit and chill. And have I have a pay every month for Kindle on my iPad, and so I really enjoy reading. At the moment I'm really into the motorcycle clubs books. I really enjoy. I'm enjoying them because they're in like a series, and you know, instead of just one book, there's kind of a series of the whole MC. So I'm really enjoying them at the moment, and I'm doing a bit of knitting. But today I'm just going to sit and chill and have a little read. So I was just grateful that Rick and I have our respective hobbies, really. Otherwise, I think he'd come home and find me hanging from the the lights. But it's nice when, you know, kind of, I don't only just like crafting, I like to knit and I like to read. And, you know, all right, we can't go out, but at least, you know, we've got a garden that we can go and sit in and get some fresh air. Last night at 8:30, we shone a light up to the sky in memory of all those that have died from the coronavirus. Yesterday, here in the UK, another 700 people have died, which is so tragic, so very... you know, I just can't even put into words how tragic it is, and how scary it is as well, you know. I know this week, I've not been out since a week last Wednesday, but I know this Tuesday and Wednesday I'm going to have to go out, and I'm kind of dreading it, but you know, needs must. And I feel a bit guilty as well going out, but you know, at the end of the day I've got to go and get my dad shopping, and I need to go and make sure that, you know, take his shopping to him otherwise he'll starve to death, bless him. But you know, needs must, and I'm like, I'm going to do it with a bit of trepidation, I think, but you know, at the end of the day we've got to eat, haven't we? And it all depends what we can find in the shops as well. You know, I was saying to Rick, oh, we need this and we need this and we need this, and he just looked at me and he said, well, we'll get what we can get, Linda. And it's true. I mean, people hoarding food, and then I saw on Facebook, oh, a bin full of food that they've bought and not eaten. I mean, you know, there's, you know, the elderly and, you know, people with children. I mean, luckily enough there's only Rick and I, so, you know, kind of, we've got, you know, freezer full of stuff and cupboard full of stuff, because, I mean, we always have stuff in the cupboards anyway, you know. It's just the way I've always been brought up. So, you know, we don't kind of live week to week kind of thing, you know. I always have store cupboard stuff, but I'm just can't think of it, really, can you? You just have to do what you've got to do, and take as many precautions as you can, washing your hands, and, you know, when I go outside and put stuff in the bin, I come back in, I wash my hands. You know, just continuously keeping on top of things, really. Being in my craft room, though, that has been a massive help as well, and especially because I do mixed media projects, so my hands are always in water. I mean, poor nails have I've lost 3 nails this week. So, because I've been doing a lot of mixed media, so my hands are in and out of water washing stencils, washing stamps, washing my paintbrushes. So anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll catch you soon. Hi everyone, Easter Sunday today, the 12th of April, and it's nearly 10 o'clock. It's a bit dull out there, but it's quite warm. They have forecast that the weather's going to change, which is typical, isn't it, really? I really expected rain, because usually bank holidays it always rains, doesn't it? Well, especially here in the northwest in the UK. So lots happened since I spoke to you last. I managed to get all my samples done and sent off for the new collection for Imagination Crafts, which is called Atlantis. And if you like mermaids and seahorses and shells and ruins, and it'll be up your street. So got them done. Monday Rick was notified from his GP that he's on 12-week isolation now. So he's just finishing his first week. So all I can say is I'm glad we've got a garden, because he's been out there every day. But that's all I'm saying on the topic, and I'm glad I've got my my crafting. So there's been a lot of activity on you know, social media platforms, especially on Facebook, and it's the crafting community has really pulled together. You know, crafting gurus such as Mandy Taylor, Sheena, Barbara Gray, Carly Duff, Kay Halliwell, just to name, and even Tim Holtz over in the US. He has a regular slot on a Saturday, so it's really nice to you know, to have that company and to have that interaction with on social media. I mean, to be honest, where will we be without social media at the moment? You know, reaching out to your loved ones, either by you know, by Facebook Messenger or by your phone. You know, so I think it's one, you know, technology has really come in its own, especially the internet has come into its own over the past, is it 4 weeks? Are we coming up to the 5th week that tomorrow? I've lost track of time, but I'm doing my bit. So I'm just, the only time I go out now is to do the shopping for us and my dad, and take my dad shopping to him, and I'm straight home. You know, I actually managed to have a chat with my mum. I went to see my mum, but I stood kind of, you know, the required distance away just to say hello and see she's okay. Or else. So that's about it. Oh, and I've been obviously watching the videos, and if you don't know me, I'm a big Sheena fan. I've been for a long time. So she revisited old techniques over the past, every Sunday at 6 o'clock. She does a crafting live session. So last week she did Quarting Crystal. So if I turn that over, can you see what I've done? So I've done that. I did 2 actually. So that one was, I actually stamped and embossed, and I've added gold flakes inside. So that's one I did. And then I thought, Sheena was shown how to enhance your image with black gesso. So I thought, why not just gesso using black gesso, especially Cadence black gesso, because it's the best. Do a stencil. So this is what I did, and hasn't it come out really well? I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. I'm hoping you can see. So I did them, and then faux leather. Oh my gosh, I can't remember how long ago Sheena brought it to Create and Craft, but I know the chemists and stockists of glycerin ran out. There were none anywhere in the shops, so she revisited the faux leather. So I did it on, you know, the craft card, and I've embossed and whatever, but I quite like the colours on that. So I'm going to make a mail card with that, like a travel. So I'm going to use that background for a mail card, and then I thought, let's do it on white card, and favourite colours are purple and teal, so that is what I've done. And I've used, instead of using black, I've used the sapphire, what's it called? Can't remember the name of it. They are Distress inks I've used. Gosh, what's the sapphire called one? Oh, it'll come to me, I'm sure, or it'll come to you. So instead of using the black, which I have used on there, in fact I think I've used Hickory Smoke on there, I thought I'd use the deep dark blue, and I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out. So they're backgrounds, and so they're for cards. Today I'm not going to be crafting today because it's Easter Sunday. I thought I'll have a little break. I did my videos yesterday for my YouTube channel for next week. I've done cards this next week for a change. Instead of canvases and stuff like that, I thought let's do a couple of cards. So that's what I've done. One of them was requested in the last Bix Media video I did. So I made a card, so I decided to do two different ones. One of them is using the new collection, Atlantis, and I hope you enjoy them, because I know when my vlog goes live they'll have already gone live, so I hope you'll have enjoyed them. What have I got planned for this week? More of the same, really. A little bit of crafting, a little bit of knitting, a little bit of reading. No shopping this week because I go shopping once a fortnight. The couple next door who've got children, they've kindly said that if we run out of anything, and you know they have to shop weekly, obviously with 3 young children, they'll pick some bits up for us, which I thought was really nice of them. So Thursday, everybody was out there clapping for our NHS and our key support workers. Well played, you know. Where would we be without them? Especially the nursing staff. And you know, I hope this weekend people have stayed at home and not gone socialising to the beach on walks. Yeah, you can go out for a walk, but you know, don't take the mickey. Going for a walk is kind of round the block, not getting in your car and driving and going for a walk. That is just, you know, that's just silly really. And not only are you putting yourself in danger, you're putting everybody else in danger too. And you know, I mean, the government wouldn't tell us to stay in unless, you know, it is an urgent situation. So the more people are out, the more the virus is going to spread, and the more people are going to lose their lives. Just have to look at it like that. But fingers crossed, you know, hopefully we've already hit the peak, and You just don't know, do you? You don't know what the future holds at the moment. Everything's just up in the air, and I'm just so grateful that I've got my crafting, my hobbies, whatever you do, whatever genre of crafting you do. You know, there'll be lots and lots of canvases and mixed media and altered boxes and recycling to do. So keep up, as Rick will attest to saying, it keeps me out of mischief, because if I didn't have my craft, I would be climbing the walls. So that was a long waffling bit of video for today. No more than usual, I would say, for you, but I hope you really are all taking care of yourselves, and you know, be kind to be kind to everybody, but also be kind to yourself, and that is really, really important. So take care. Hi everyone, it's Saturday and it's the 18th of April. It's a bit dull today, it's a bit chilly as well. We've had a nice week this week, same as Rick. Rick has been out in the garden and he's painted the shed and he's done all the flower beds, and he's kind of done where we have our strawberries, so hoping for lots of strawberries. All my cherry blossoms come off my tree, but it has been quite breezy. It was Rick's 65th birthday on Tuesday, so we celebrated with a nice meal, and I've been kind of quite busy. I had urgent design team samples to make, and for the new Imagination Crafts, which goes live on Monday the 20th, African textures. Right, I didn't think I'd enjoy it, but I did actually. I enjoyed making my samples. I managed to get 4 in because I only had kind of 24 hours to get them done and then in the post. I've had lots of FaceTime chats with Jen, my neighbour, and our Jill, my good friend Leslie, and my mate Mike and Ian. So we've been keeping in touch. Mum and Dad are both okay as well. They're doing okay. I phoned my dad the other day. Remember when we were kids and our parents had a time to keep us in, you know, if we were naughty we'd stayed in and that was it. You couldn't go out, you were on, you know, you were on lockdown. Well, tables have turned. I said to my dad, you know, he's, what, 83 now. So I do his shopping for him, and you know, kind of every fortnight I go and get his shopping, and I ring him every other day, make sure he's okay and have a good chat. And I spoke to him the other day and I said, are you alright? What have you been doing? You know, watched any good programmes or whatever? Little monkey told me he'd gone out and got a loaf of bread. So he got told off. I said, you're not supposed to go out. He said, but I just went out in my car. I took my car for a little spin. Dad, you're on lockdown. Oh, I only went for a loaf of bread and back again. I'm thinking, oh my God. So now I'm being the parent to my dad. So when I see him on Tuesday, I'll rap his knuckles. Told him. He just laughed at me. I said, Dad, no wonder I've got grey hair. Or my hair's going greyer. I was just laughing and joking with my friend yesterday, and I was saying it's a good job. Kind of, was it last year? Could have been last year. Do you know, I've lost track of time. You do, don't you, when you're at home? I kind of got rid of, took all the colour out of my hair and then got it cut short so it's my natural colour, because I always said I would grow old gracefully, grey gracefully, you know, whatever happens, it happens. So I'm really glad that I don't colour my hair, because my friend, she does, and she's like, oh my god, what am I going to do? I said, you'll be fine. She said, nope, don't do grey hair, don't do grey hair. So each to their own, isn't it? So so I'm just glad that I don't kind of have eyebrows and colour my hair and God knows what else. My nails are in water that much. It's not worth having false nails, to be honest, just not. I've tried it before and they destroyed my nails, so I swore never again. So this week I've actually chopped them all down, got rid of them all, and that's that. So yeah, so you know, everybody, like, you know, does what they like, you know, make them happy, and I'm happy just being me. Don't know if I'm going to get my Botox, which should be May, so I don't know whether I'll have them put, you know, for me tremor in my neck. So if I don't get that, you'll have to excuse the nod. It is what it is, isn't it? I think the staff have got more important things to do than worry about me and my injection. So, you know, I mean, fair play to our NHS, all staff, all nursing staff all over the world, really. You know, they're putting their lives on the line every single day with this blinking virus, and it's so scary, isn't it? It really is. I know quite a few of my friends, I know a couple of my cousins have got it, which is scary in itself. So, but Rick's just come to the end of his second week of lockdown. So he won't be going in the garden today because it's quite chilly and it's not nice. Yesterday I had to go to the chemist to pick up my prescription. So I went for a walk, went and, you know, for a walk and picked my prescription up and come home. And so this weekend I've got a couple of videos to do. And I've got my mini mission goes live at noon today, and Mike's picked it, so that goes live, so I need to get that done. And I finally sorted my MDF out, and I've got 2 big boxes full, so they're all, you know, all the male and female, my frames, my other MDF bits, so I've sorted all that out. That's all sorted now. And I've got a massive box of MDF steampunk. So I'm going to do a steampunk. I'm not doing a canvas. I'm going to do something else. So I'm going to do a steampunk project, mixed media project, which by the time this goes live, it'll have already gone live. Which this goes live on the Thursday. Let me just get my calendar. Bear with. So this vlog goes live on the 24th of April. May, June, July, August, September. Only 5 months, I'm 60. And so this goes live on the 24th. Today's the 18th. So the Mixed Media Steampunk will have gone live on the Tuesday, which is the 21st. So if you've not seen it, nip back. And my mixed media, my mini mission will go live tomorrow, because as soon as it goes live, I'll get it done, and then it'll go live tomorrow. So kind of while we're on lockdown, I'm kind of upped my videos. So kind of every other Sunday I do a video. So you get an extra one every month, extra 2 every month. So we've been told we're on another 3 weeks lockdown. so that's fine. So I'll go shopping on Tuesday. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to get all my videos done today. Tomorrow, I don't plan on doing any crafting tomorrow. I'm going to have a day off. Last night we watched Rocket Man, and that was brilliant, really brilliant, and it so sad the way Elton's mum and dad treated him, you know, and I think at the end of the day all he wanted was love. And I'm so pleased that he's actually found love with David, and he's got, you know, his 2 sons, Zachary and Elijah, and I'm just really, it was kind of an eye-opener really into, you know, what went on, you know, in his younger life, and his stardom, you know, when he started out and that. So I'm really glad that he found his love, because that's all he wanted at the end of the day, wasn't it? He wanted his dad to hug him, and he bent over backwards for his mum, and she wasn't a very nice lady, bless him. But they always say you can choose your friends but not your family, and my God, that's bloody true. Excuse my language. So I hope you're all coping with the lockdown. I know some days it can be really trying, and I just thank God every day that I've got my crafting, and, you know, if I don't want to do anything in my craft room, I've still got my knitting or my crocheting, and I don't enjoy reading, so I've still got that. And lucky enough, I'm, you know, on design team for Imagination Crafts, so they're keeping me busy as well at the moment. So, you know, every little bit helps really keep me from climbing the ceilings. So I'm going to finish today and go and get me videos done. So take care, and I'll see you real soon. Hello everybody, welcome. Today is Thursday and it's the 23rd of April, and it's going to be the my last little video vlog for April. Don't know where this month's gone, but it has. I've had what have I been doing since Saturday? Sunday I just spent the day knitting and reading and whatever, and Monday I actually made cards for my blog, and the weather here has been absolutely beautiful. And yesterday, Tuesday, I went to see my dad, did my shopping, saw my dad, and my dad lives in Liverpool and I live in Warrington, so it's about half an hour drive. So when I went shopping in Warrington, the Iceland wasn't open, so I decided to go to the Iceland where my dad lives, and I ran into one of my sisters and her husband, so we had a chat, which was nice. It was just nice to get out, to be honest. And then I was really naughty yesterday. In the morning I made some cards, because I've got a south facing garden, so in the afternoon, from, well, not afternoon, say about from about what, 10-11 o'clock, the sun is in my garden. So yesterday I decided to sit in my garden for a change. I don't do it very often, but I just thought yesterday, I was so tired yesterday. I'm not kind of sleeping during the, you know, kind of, I didn't go to bed till 3 o'clock yesterday morning, which is Wednesday morning. So because I just wasn't tired. So yesterday I just made a couple of cards and had a cup of coffee, and then went and sat outside in the garden all day. Well, I got in the garden about, what, 11ish, and I come back in about 4, had a nice soak in the bath. And young couple next door, they're really, really nice, Stacey and Ant, they're lovely, lovely couple. They got 3 boys, and you never hear them, honest to God. You know, we've had neighbours next door who've been awful. So, but you know, it's really nice. Anyway, we were talking about gin, and I gave my son, I donated my son, my eldest son, a kidney in 2007, and I've not been able to drink. I very, 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 very rarely, on rare occasions, do a drink. Now, gin was my drink. Always drank gin, never drank anything else but gin and tonic. Anyway, the girl next door, she's a big gin, and she's got all these different flavours that she got for her birthday, and excuse me. So we were talking, and she said, do you want a gin? I said, go on, I'll try one. Well, she brought me lemon drizzle gin drink. And not in a normal, you know, gin glass. It's like a flipping bowl. But oh my God, was it nice. It was really, really nice. And I'm thinking, oh my God. So, and I only had the one. It lasted me all night. And, but it was really, really nice. And she put some fruit in it, and it was beautiful. Really nice. So, I think when I go shopping, I might treat myself to a gin. A bottle of gin. Because I've not had it. Gosh, I've not had gin. Last night was the first time I've had gin since 2007. And that is what? 13 years? Yeah, 13 years. But I really, really... And it was so refreshing. And I usually have my gin with tonic. But she put diet lemonade in it, and it was really nice. It was scrumptious. So I think I might be treating myself. How naughty is that? Anyway, that's that. So today, being Thursday, I've got my virtual Slimming World meeting going on, and I thought what I would do is, for something different, I thought I'd take you round my garden. Rick has really, he's what he's done to the garden is lovely. So all the flowers are out and that, and I just thought for just a little change, and I'll take some photographs so I can put them on my on my blog. And that's what I'm going to do. I was chatting to Mike at the weekend, and we're going to have a collaboration, a card making collaboration on the 8th of May, which is actually a bank holiday here. Usually our first bank holiday in May is at the first Monday, but because of it being VE Day and stuff like that, we're having it on the 8th, which is a Friday. I've got a tickle in my throat. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. I've been out for a couple of walks. I've had to go to the post office, and I've had to go to the chemist. So I've been out for a couple of walks as well, which is nice. So yeah, so it's been quite quite a busy week. The weekend, tomorrow is houseworking day, and tomorrow I might go in the garden, depending on what the weather's like, because I know the weather's going to change. So I'm going to make the most of going out, because never know, I might not be able to go on holiday this year. So I've stopped watching the news as well, because it's been making me really, really upset and very emotional. It's just so hard, isn't it? You know, a couple of my friends have lost family members, and you know, their funerals are just not like, you know, a full family gathering saying goodbye to loved ones. And so it's been quite an emotional time, especially because they're my friends as well, and they've lost their loved ones, and that's been hurting me as well, because they can't, you know, they can't even go up to the coffin, and it's just been, and you know, kind of, I know a couple of my cousins have had it, and they're all right, thank God. But it's just so scary. You just don't know. I mean, touch wood. I'm very fortunate that my dad, I say this to Rick, said my dad will outlive us. I'm sure he will. I mean, he's 83 and he looks, apart from his knee, I mean, he's had his other knee done, but apart from his other knee, which needs doing, he's amazing. I mean, he's 83 and he's just amazing. He really is. I ring him kind of, you know, ring him as often as I can, make sure he's all right. And I rang him at the weekend, and I says to him, you know, what have you been doing? And, you know, the usual. And oh, and he said to me, oh, he said, I just sniffed out for a loaf of bread. I went, Dad, you're not allowed to go out. But I needed bread. I said, yeah, but that's what I'm here for. Give me a ring. I'll come down. I'll get you bread. And I'll live it till it. Oh, he said, I took my car out for a little spin. I thought, oh, Jesus. I was like, oh my God. Dad, you're a pain. I said, you're worse than a child. It's true, you know, honest to goodness. You know, when we were naughty and we had to stay in and we wouldn't stay in and whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's role reversal time now. I'm saying, you can't go out. You can't go out. And he just looks at me, yes, okay, I won't go out. No wonder I've got grey hairs. Oh, well, never mind. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn you off. And then I'm going to go downstairs, because obviously I'm in my craft room upstairs. So I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to take you a little tour of my garden. And and then we'll finish for April, I mean. God, I've lost the plot today. This morning I've watched Sheena do a paint fusion, and Sheena brought out paint fusion about 10 years ago, and I loved it. So I am so excited that she's brought it back out again. So I can see everything within sight being paint fusioned. So we'll see. So let's go and take a trip round the garden. Okay, so I've just walked out of the steps from a conservatory, and these are, and as you can see all the little gnomes? These are all, so my garden starts right there. That's the garage, and then my garden starts, and I've got lots of ivy and all, and my water butt. I've got 2 water butts, and that's me poppy for remembrance, and that's another little gnome. And if you don't know, my husband is a big gnome fan. Look at me little pussycat in a basket. And then we've got wallflowers. As you can see, the sun's out. And this here is a mixture of jasmine and clematis. There's some more gnomes. Sorry about the shadow. That's the big gnome. Loves his gnome. He's got over 100 gnomes in the garden. So I hope you can see this good. And that's another poppy. We do like our poppies. And there's a little dragon. Little bird feet, water, my tulips. And this is my pond. And we put that metal thing because my cats love going in my pond. And we have got quite a few frogs in there as well. So, and then the cherry blossom near my shed. And I'll just take you down. And we grow potatoes. And this is this gnome. If I just show you, this gnome here is what my good friend Deb in America sent Rick. So he's pride of place. And then I've got all Sorry. I think this is, I'm not sure what this is. I think this is clematis, this plant here. And then we've got red currants, raspberries, blueberries, and then this part here is where all my strawberries grow. And then we've got kind of rose bushes, and got a table full of nice little flowers. Oh, very lovely. So, and this is his blue bed up here. He's got all his blue plants. I've got my washing out. So yeah, and then he's got some ornaments on the wall, on the fencing. So yeah, so this is my garden, and that is my conservatory, and this is his rocking chair, and my other water pot, and then we've got all plants then in front. And I've got my two lions, my two little lions, my little duck, and I've got Gollum, and of course some more gnomes. So that is the trip around my garden. So I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you all in May. Bye bye for now.